Squishme? Excuse me? Here's your spooky spot on the Just Toys International Deddy Bears. Like clockwork, we're being joined as well by the soul-sucking candle. I actually found these at my local Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm not really familiar whether Shoppers Drug Mart is available everywhere, but I can certainly tell you, as a staple here in Canada, Shoppers Drug Mart are just as common as Tim Hortons. Sometimes, in fact, actually have Tim Hortons right near a Shoppers Drug Mart, so you can go in for your medication. Then you can go get your medicated coffee. I'm not saying, though, that Tim Hortons sells medicated coffee. While though, I was actually at Shoppers picking up Deddy Bears, I happened to also pick up something else as well, which we will be looking at in this review as a separate standalone treat. This is the Chucky Peach Rings freeze-dried candy. It wasn't something that I really thought I could do review and do separately, so I thought it would be a perfect time to probably do a trick and a treat. We're going to move these off to the side. We'll open up, though, the first one. By the way, though, on the back, this comes to us from Just Toys International. It doesn't necessarily say the names of all the Deddy Bears. In fact, it actually doesn't say any of the names of the Deddy Bears. I can tell you, though, the ones that I would be the most interested in is probably getting this one here and the Dracula teddy bear. There's something adorable about a teddy bear, whether he wants to suck your blood or not, that's dressed like Count Dracula. There's 6 to collect. There's also find a rare glow-in-the-dark Squishme. I don't know if I'm really all that interested in getting the glow-in-the-dark one. Unfortunately, though, the ones that I did grab, 2 were still sealed. 1 looks like it wants to already escape. You can see by the bottom of this, and luckily, though, that when I went to the checkout line, this thing didn't fall out of the bag. But you can see, though, his little feet are peeking their way out. This tells me already that I have this guy right here, which isn't a bad thing at all, providing, again, that the other 2 aren't the exact same Deddy Bear. You can go to Just Toy International, or more specifically, Just Toy INT over on Instagram. Do they have a website? They don't have a website. They should have a website. But you can, I guess, check out something relating to Deddy Bears online. Maybe it's probably not even a good idea to type in Deddy Bears online. I think you probably end up getting a fright for Halloween. Anyways, though, these were also something that came out in 2023 by Innovate Creative. They have cleverly spelt their name with INNOV8. Innovate. Very, very clever on their part. But seeing as this one's already been opened, we'll finish the job that they started by opening up the bottom of the bag. Now, do they have any pamphlet? Maybe they did. Maybe it already fell out. But this is what we're basically getting ourselves with the Deddy Bears. These are squishies. So, do they smell? They kind of do. This one actually smells a little bit like strawberry. You can squish me, as certainly the name will say that on the front of the packaging. I guess they're overall pretty cute. This one looks like, what is that on the back of its body? Is that its heart sticking out? Oh no, it's a tail. It's a tail. I thought for a second its heart was actually sticking out the back side of its body. Is that what teddy bears, is that where they keep their demonic heart? On the backs of their bodies? No, you stupid moron. Even the soul-sucking candle. If he actually did have vocal cords, he'd be laughing at me as well. No, that's his tail. Pretty cute, though, for what it is. My kitten, unfortunately, would just have a field day chomping away at this, ripping off pieces. This would be something I'm sure we'll have to keep out of his sight. But from a smell standpoint, it does actually smell nice. Kind of reminds me of the strawberry shortcake dolls from the 80s. Or anything, I guess, smells like strawberries would smell something similar to this. The face is pretty done well. I mean, painted-wise. Got the eyes, okay, got the horns there on the top, and these giant fangs. Would just be mounting down on you. Speaking of mowing down, why don't we take a bit of a break, actually, from looking at the rest of the Deddy Bears, and we'll bring in something that this guy can munch on. The Chucky, now again, this is the Chucky Peach Rings Free Dry Candy. They had these, and they also had SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, I did end up getting the SpongeBob SquarePants too. I'm not sure if I'm really going to get around to reviewing these or not, but I did, though, at least want to look at Chucky, who apparently is whoring himself when it comes to different candies. They've also released, I think, Chucky Gum too, that Boomer the Nerd has done during his spooky-related month. That's made with natural colors, which is at least a good thing. It's a premium freeze-dried candy. On the back, should we even bother looking at the ingredients? Anything here is not a significant source of, well, it says not significant source, if I can get that all out, of saturated fat, trans fat, fiber, cholesterol, potassium, calcium, and iron. So if you were hoping to go into this with at least your required daily amount of potassium, you're going to be let down completely. Calories, you're looking at 212 per one packet. I guess that's not terrible. What are we looking at, though, for sugar? 43 grams. I think 43 grams is about the equivalent of a can of Coke. Do I have a can of Coke? No, I don't have a can of Coke. I thought maybe I had a can of Coke over there. That comes to us from Bubblegum Kids. You can follow their various exploits over on social media, on TikTok, Instagram. What is that? You can follow them on the world. Oh, the World Wide Web? I have no idea. We're still good, though, for date as well. Let's quickly get this up and see exactly what's going on with Chucky. I probably would have been a little bit more clever, I feel, with the shape of the candy. I mean, they have like knives there on the top. Could we not have gotten like knife-shaped candy? Is that something really we want to be promoting to kids? I mean, the fact that even like Chucky is... I know, move further forward with this guy. We got to get to the rest of the Deddy Bears. Okay, I'm going to open up, though, the bag. I do like at least that the bag does have a zip tie, so you can close this up. Close up shop when you're done dealing with the one or two. Oh, this is interesting. Not at all what I was expecting, at least from the image on the front. I thought more darker colors, but what we're actually getting, though, inside almost resembles a donut. Now, I don't know what it costs when it comes to licensing, but I feel like a missed opportunity. They didn't do like Simpsons Treehouse of Horror peach rings, because then those would look like the demonic donuts. Demonic donuts. And not necessarily something that's attached to Chucky. Still, though, we're going to give this a try. The peach rings freeze-dried candy. Then we will resume, of course, with the rest of this review. Let's quickly give it a try. It's certainly a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. Texture, I would probably describe it as more like a very firm, cheesy, or Cheetos. Sugar is obviously the peach. It's got a little bit of sourness to it. If I spent more time, which I probably should have, instead of cracking down and possibly breaking a tooth, I probably would say let this dissolve in your mouth just a little bit more. It's got a really nice flavor to it. It is very sweet, even though, again, it only listed as 43 grams of sugar. Would I recommend these? Again, I would, but the thing about this, though, is tacking on Chucky seems like an afterthought, when really, again, I think the missed opportunity is not calling these the Treehouse of Horror Forbidden Donuts. Forbidden Donuts! Anyways, though, resuming with the rest of this review, we've already looked at and established that we got the pink Deddy Bear only by the fact he was trying to escape out of the bottom of the bag. Let's open, though, the other two bags and see exactly what we got. And by the way, you didn't notice I didn't end up using my knife. We're going to try to go knife-free in this review. The next one that we have, I think, is the one that one I actually wanted. We got ourselves Count Barula. No, that's not his name. Actually, again, there's no names listed on the back of the bag. But it's a cool-looking Deddy Bear, though. Very, again, squishy. Actually does say Deddy Bear. Does this one say Deddy Bear in the back? It does. It was just a little harder to make it out. But it does say Deddy Bear. Actually, if I just hold this up, you can see the light bouncing off of that. Size-wise, though, they're of similar size. This one, while smelling like strawberry, or again, it could be all just in my head. No, it does smell like strawberry. Let's smell this one, see what it smells like. This kind of smells like floor polish. No, seriously. I do smell the faint trace of blueberry. But then again, if I'm thinking that it's supposed to smell like something, I could just be inventing the smell in my head. And I could just be going crazy. I mean, I think we all go a little bit crazy from time to time. But I like this. This one's kind of cool. Very, again, squishy. You could squeeze this in your hand. Good for stressing. Like if you have stress at your days and go to your day-to-day work and you just feel like the day's just getting out of your hands, coworkers getting down on you. I mean, you can almost just have like a little squeeze me Deddy Bear. And somebody could come up and say, what exactly are you squeezing right now? Oh, excuse me. I'm just squeezing my Deddy Bear. Just by that alone, they'll probably walk away. So we got ourselves the devil. I was going to say demon. The devil. And we also got ourselves the Dracula. Let's see at least, though, that we get ourselves something different. What's left still to get? That one right there. That one right there is the one that I would be the most interested in getting. What's the chances? The only way we'll know for sure is opening up the bag. And sad to say, we got ourselves another demon, another devil Deddy Bear, which is exactly obviously the same as this one right here. Still has what I thought was a heart on the back of its body. I still think I'm a stupid idiot. That's a tail. I guess these are okay for what they are. I mean, from the price standpoint, what exactly did I pay for these? Like $5, $6? $6? A little too steep. Obviously, when you look at the fact and you start to do the math, that's $18. Wasted money. This guy just seems to be wasting a whole bunch of money during Spottober. That's generally, it seems to be how we really roll. But what do you guys think of these? Let me know down below in the comment section. Have you picked up any of the Deddy Bears? And have you also picked up the Chucky freeze-dried candy? Let me know what you guys think of those down below. I, again, found these at Shoppers Drug Mart. If you don't have a Shoppers Drug Mart in your area, I'm sure if you look around to enough places during this month, you could probably find yourself quite a lot of Halloween-related collectibles and candy. If you guys did, in the meantime, enjoy this video, do it a solid and throw it a like. If you guys want to stick around for more so, woo! I certainly hope so. There's going to be definitely a lot more videos coming your way. Maybe it's just the candy that's getting me high. There's definitely going to be a lot more content coming your way for the rest of Spottober. So I certainly hope you guys are going to be coming back for those. As always, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.